welcome to Tech Talk, where we present to you the latest insights and trends in the world of technology. The Taiwanese-based technology producer ASUS has again dominated the market and ranked top of the laptop brands in Indonesia, acknowledged as prominent gaming laptop market in Indonesia. Now, ASUS claims that they have also made other proud achievements in the laptop business. ASUS announced that its brand has succeeded in providing the consumer or mainstream laptop market share in Indonesia. And today we have a very special guest with us, ASUS Asia Pacific General Manager Peter Cheng. We are going to dive into what are ASUS achievements in Indonesia, the strategies ahead, and the latest technologies for customers. So without further ado, I'm thrilled to welcome Peter Cheng to the show. Hello, Peter. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you as well. Yeah.
Being market leader in Indonesia for 10 consecutive years, of course, it's a great achievement for ASUS. How do ASUS manage to achieve that?
Okay, so ASUS actually we believe that we should give a very good technology product, okay, to the users, and then to do that, okay, in each country, especially like in Indonesia, we have to make sure that not only having a very innovative product, okay, we also need to have the local presence. So starting from the very beginning, we try to know that okay, we first need to study the market, and then later on establish the branch office or establish the manpower in all the different kind of islands in Indonesia, and then we also need to go to the shop by shop, okay, to tackle the different kind of users in different islands. Okay, and then also besides that, we also need to attract the user, right, to accept ASUS as a brand, as a technology brand. So we need to also do lots of investment, no matter we call it like it's a channel visibility, because you have to imagine that the people, how they can understand ASUS, this brand. So when they walk into the store, they have to see ASUS everywhere, right? And then, so that's why we spend lots of effort, okay, to have a collaboration with our channel partners to make sure that we have a very good channel visibility. Okay. And then later on, when the internet become more popular and people start to browse the information on the internet or through their mobile phone, then we have to also evolve. Then we also evolve our marketing activities that to make sure that online, offline, we have the information that we are able to communicate to all the users in the whole Indonesia. So this is a very, very long journey, and so we are committed to this country. So that's why we spend lots of effort into this market. So that's how we come out and also become the #1 brand right now in Indonesia at this moment.
And what does this actually mean for ASUS?
Oh, this is actually means a lot. Okay, I think because we want to be the international company, right? And then also right now we are very long time we are the #1 brand in Taiwan. Okay, because we are coming from Taiwan. But I think Indonesia is one of the countries that we are able to achieve the #1 position and a very stable #1. You can see that already 10 years in a row that we are able to achieve this. It means that ASUS is not only just doing the business in Taiwan, and we can also become an international brand. Besides Indonesia, of course, Southeast Asia, we also have a very good performance. But Indonesia is the best among all the Southeast Asia or the worldwide countries. So this also gives us a very good lesson learned that how we should develop the international business and how we can adapt our product into each local market in the world. So this actually gives us very good lesson to do the international business.
How important is customer feedback for ASUS in developing, for example, future products?
Yes, so because we need to also, because internally we have a concept we call the design thinking and start with the people. So we need to very often listen to the end user's need. Okay, so when we study the product, we have to try to, because we have our research and development team or our design team that they always maybe they even fly abroad before they develop the product. So they have to do the a questionnaire or the focus group survey, and then to try to understand that okay, what's the voice locally. And in terms of emerging country, because I think there are lots of demand are still changing. And then we need to also adapt to the high pace of those countries. So that is become a very, very important lesson learned for all of us.
You're already #1 in Indonesia, but I think there's always growth opportunity, right?
Yes.
And how is ASUS going to leverage growth opportunity in Indonesia?
Okay, so actually this year I think we have a few things that is ahead of us. Okay, so because although Indonesia we are already the number one, okay, but we still want to make sure that we can continue to deliver the very good product because we have to secure our number one position and even enlarge the gap with the competitors. So we need to keep introducing the latest product to Indonesia. Okay, so for example, in this CES in Las Vegas, we just launched our, the first worldwide first 3D OLED laptop. Okay, this kind of technology product, and that is targeting the creator segment. And the creator segment is also a new booming segment, even in Indonesia. We see right now lots of YouTubers, okay, the content creators. Okay, so we think that if we can have some product continuously catching up the new wave, this can also help us to continue to develop the market. So we want to utilize all the booming opportunities, okay, and then observe the market carefully and then to grow the market.
That's great. But what are the most popular products in Indonesia?
Okay, so of course our top selling product is our regular laptop. But besides the regular laptop, okay, actually I can first mention about the gaming segment, okay, because gaming laptop is one of the booming segment, okay, not only in Indonesia but worldwide. Okay, because right now there are lots of new offers in the market, and also because the technology is getting more, mature. So as a laptop manufacturer brand, we are able to put a very high performance, no matter it's CPU or GPU graphics, into a more thin and light chassis. At ASUS, we have a brand called the Republic of Gamers, and this is our specific gaming brand. And we already proved that we not just launched the gaming product, we also built up another sub-brand. So this ROG will become a sub-brand that resonates with end users' emotions. So this product also becomes so important in the ASUS whole brand pillar, and then has become well accepted by Indonesian consumers. Yeah, so and actually the market share we have in the gaming is actually higher than the average notebook. And the gaming is a very high-end product. The overall selling price is actually higher than the regular notebook. So you can also see that ASUS is not just only the number one brand in Indonesia, but in the high-end, the premium segment, even we have a higher market share than our regular notebook. So I think this is one of the products that is well accepted by the Indonesian consumers. Okay. And then of course we still have our regular range, and then not only the regular range, we also consider in the regular range, how can we make sure that we still continuously develop the new technology to everybody? So we also do something very special. For example, we are the first one to introduce the OLED. OLED right now is very popular in the TV and the smartphone, right? Yes. But we are the first brand to put the OLED screen into the laptop, in the regular laptop. And it's because we think that because people you use a laptop, okay, besides the work, very often you use it for content browsing, or you watch the video, watch the YouTube, okay, video accordingly, right? So the visual experience becomes so important. Maybe lots of people, they just treat this as their TV. So we also put the OLED screen into the regular laptop, so to give the people more affordable price. Otherwise, normally the OLED TV is more expensive, right? Yes. So we also put this kind of thing in our regular notebook, so we are able to, that the user always have something new in their regular lineup.
All right, that's very interesting insights that you have given us, but we have to take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back in Tech Talk. We're still with Peter Chang, Asia Pacific General Manager for ASUS. Peter, what are the most significant challenges that ASUS have to face in maintaining its leading position in Indonesia?
Okay, because first I think I have to share that recent years, actually the computer market actually is facing a challenge. Why? Because I think previously we have the COVID-19, right? And then during the pandemic, actually the computer demand actually grows because everybody need to, no matter study at home or work from home, they buy lots of laptops. So we saw the computer demand have a peak in 2021. But later on, the demand started to drop because everybody already bought the laptop, right? So in 2022, in 2023, they no longer need to, buy a new laptop.
Yes.
So the demand actually is decreasing. And even in Indonesia, we do see the similar pattern. But we are still pretty optimistic about it because why? Because post-COVID-19, people start to feel that, the hybrid working mode or hybrid study mode become necessary. So they start to always keep a laptop with them to do this kind of hybrid demand, right? So the overall demand for the computer install base will increase. So just there's a short-term period that, because people already bought the laptop. So we predict that after the dip in 2023, the demand will increase once again in 2024. So then we should be prepared for now. Okay, so this is something that we have to first tackle the difficulties in this year. Okay, and the second challenge I think we have is like the consumer behavior are changing every day, especially in the past few years. It's changing like anything. Okay, starting from we have the internet. Okay, everybody use the browser to check the information online, and later on mobile phone came up, and then also people start to even survey all the things on the smartphone, and then social media platform, and then YouTube, right? So many information is exploding. Then how, as a brand, we can continuously reach end users' mind, and then also, learn that, how they get the product information, how they do the purchase decision. So are all the things that we need to be prepared, okay, and then to understand the new end users' behavior. If we don't understand that, maybe we will be left behind and then catch up by the other brand. So this is the major thing that we have to, catch up and also make sure we always maintain our, leading position and understanding of the market, in the current situation.
So now in 2023, what can we expect from ASUS?
Okay. First, I think it's about our overall business target, or the strategy that we want to do. At this moment, in APAC, we are already the number one, with more than 20% market share. And then in the gaming that I just shared, in the whole APAC, actually we also have close to 35% market share. So we will continue to enlarge this gap with a competitor. So we want to hit 30%, in the whole Asia Pacific, and also the 40% in gaming, for the whole Asia Pacific. But like we share, Indonesia actually already have a higher market share than the average Asia Pacific. So this is the first thing. And second thing is about that we will need to continue to deliver the new product to the market. So the 3D OLED, like I shared, or the new gaming lineup that we are going to introduce to the market, we need to continuously provide the latest technology to all the users in Asia Pacific and in Indonesia. And third is the sustainability. Green become a very hot topic recently, right? So I think ASUS, we are also prepared for that. 90% of our product in 2023 will be eco-friendly. So we also catch this wave. So these three things, I think, would be the most important thing that ASUS need to do in whole Asia Pacific and also in Indonesia.
Interesting, eco-friendly.
Yeah, eco-friendly, yeah.
Peter, you're managing Asia Pacific. How special is Asia Pacific? How is it different from other regions?
Because Asia Pacific, although sounds is one area, but I think it's one of the very complex area in the world. We have so many different kind of cultures, so many kinds of different religions. So even the weather is totally different, right? So actually, for us to manage Asia Pacific, you have to also adapt to different countries, their local culture. So this has become, a challenging for us, but also an opportunity for us. If we can find the right way to tackle to each country's need, then we can have a good opportunity. So this is the major thing I think is for us. And also another thing but the one part good in Asia Pacific is because we feel that the people here actually they like the technology and they can adapt to the new technology much better than the other region. So this become an opportunity within ASUS that always, we treat Asia Pacific as the pioneer country to introduce the latest technology and then to make sure that we can always catch the first wave in the market.
All right, so Asia Pacific actually has a very high level of curiosity in technology?
Yes,
we can say that.
Yes.
How is ASUS differentiating itself from its competitors?
Okay. We focus on our product first as a first point, and then we also emphasize on our innovation and also our quality, or you can say our reliability. So we have to make sure that always we deliver the latest technology and to everybody. So for example, another example is like we also just launched last year the worldwide the first 17 inches foldable laptop.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when you open, it's a 17 inches screen. But when you fold it, it becomes a regular 12 inches, 13 inches laptop dimension. And it's actually it's a very fancy product. So those kind of innovation are the innovations that we try to introduce to the public. And we are very confident that we are the only brand that in the laptop category that continue to drive this kind of new form factors innovation. And then, of course, we also treated our quality and the reliability, very important. So, for example, we just put the military grade, certificate into our regular consumer laptop. So, military grade, normally you only adopt that in the commercial grade laptop. But we think that, no, why not? We don't also put the commercial grade, the security or reliability into our consumer laptop, because all the consumer, they should also join the good quality and the reliability, right? So this is also something that ASUS continue to provide to all the users.
We have discussed at great length about Asia Pacific. Can we go back to Indonesia now?
Sure.
How important is Indonesia as a market for ASUS?
Okay. Indonesia, because first I think this country is full of potential. We can see, look, no matter you from the population perspective, or from the people that willing to adapt the new technology, because there are also lots of young people here.
Yes.
They are so crazy about the new technology. So this market, I think it becomes so important. I think their volume is also one of the biggest one in the Asia Pacific, and then their adoption of the new technology is also one of the fastest in Asia Pacific. So this country become a pioneer and pilot country always for ASUS.
All right. The development of technology is getting faster, of course, and ASUS has prepared its latest innovations this year. What is it? But you have to give me an answer after the break, because we have to take a break now. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay with us in Tech Talk. All right, Peter, last segment, and I hope this is not confidential. I'm going to ask you any new and innovative technologies that ASUS is currently working on?
Oh, okay. So for example, the first one is the 3D OLED laptop that I just mentioned, right?
Yes.
So with the naked eye that you are able to see the 3D in front of your computers. That is the first thing. And then with that technology, we actually continuously developing the new feature, because only naked eye is just a fancy, a feature, right? But how we can utilize it in the real usage scenario, for example, in the education, in the content creation. So this is the first thing that we are working on. And second thing is like because we believe that the user experience is a very important thing in the computer. Besides the innovation, right? The user experience, because when you use a laptop, you will want that this machine just works for me, right? Because even you don't know what is special about this product, you want to have very good user experience. So for example, in our gaming device, we also just introduced our ROG Nebula display that last year. What is Nebula display? It's like we want to share to the user that when you have a gaming device, because you play the game on your computer, right? You are watching the screen. So you should have very good visual experience. But nowadays, sometimes we give too many information to the end user, for like what's the refresh rate, what's the brightness, what's the contrast ratio of the screen. But those are very confusing, the spec. So we have to make sure that we give a really solid way to let user understand that what is a good feature. So Nebula display is a kind of a combination that ASUS we select for the users to make sure that, if they choose ROG Nebula display, they can have the wonderful visual experience in their gaming device. So this is also something that we try to make sure. Another example is in our gaming is like our ROG intelligent cooling. What is intelligent cooling? Because in computer, you need to have very good computing power. But normally computing power also means lots of the noise or lots of heat. So our ROG intelligent cooling will help users to have a more better cooling mechanism. So the machine will be more stable, because if the temperature is not going up, then the machine will become more stable. Okay, and then you will enjoy a better performance in a consistent way.
Usually we put the machines in very cold room, like air conditioned, right?
Yes,
and,
yes, yes.
ASUS participated in CES 2023 in Las Vegas. Is ASUS going to bring the latest product that is being showed?
Yeah, for sure, because Indonesia is a so important market for us. So most of the product that ASUS have, finally we will introduce in Indonesia, and also align with more or less the worldwide availability timing. Okay, so for example, the 3D OLED laptop I just mentioned, we will bring that to Indonesia, I think probably in Q3 this year. Okay, and also the latest ROG, the gaming device, I think very soon we are also going to launch our latest ROG series with the latest CPU platform, okay, the Intel 13th gen processor, and also the AMD, the latest generation, and then also the latest NVIDIA's GTX RTX graphics into the market.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter, for your insights and also trends in the world of technology.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Peter Chang, ASUS General Manager for Asia Pacific region. Happy to share with you the latest insights and trends in the world of technology. I'm signing off, Frida Litwina, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one.